Welcome for the explanation of the second instrument, that is the digital multimeter. In brief, we are calling it as DMM. As the name indicates, multimeter, so it is the meter with the help of which we can be able to measure the different parameters. The meter, on the front of it there will be the different parameters. Those can be measured are mentioned, along with few different knobs or switches and a display to show you or to indicate the measured value. Again, at the top side there will be again 4 different positions available, where we have to connect the multimeter probes or simply the DMM wires, so that any electrical parameter can be communicated from the points up to the DMM. Now, though there is the facility to measure multiple parameters, but mainly we will go for few parameters and how to measure them. There will be one ground wire, that is black in color, and a positive one where actually we have to pick up the signal, it is in red color. The different parameters will include the continuity testing, second the resistance, the DC voltage, AC voltage, DC current, AC current, frequency, capacitance, etc. So all these parameters are required to be measured very frequently. Now, many a times there is a need to measure the continuity, so the 2 points simply are getting connected with the help of these 2 DMM probes, and the continuity will be tested, and that will be indicated in the form of a buzzer. Then the resistance, if you will switch to the particular mode, that is the resistance mode, whatever resistance measurement that we have to carry, but the DMM is having one of the facility that it is having the auto ranging, means automatically inside it will switch among the various ranges depending upon the value of the resistance that we are going to measure. Then next will be very frequently needed is the measurement of AC voltage or DC voltage. So for that one, the DC indication will be by a straight line and AC will be by the symbol of a single sine cycle. Accordingly, you have to switch first to the appropriate one, that is whether I have to measure the DC voltage or AC voltage, and then on the display the symbol of either DC or AC is getting displayed. Before connecting the DMM, you have to verify regarding the voltage that we want to measure, whether it is DC or AC. So you have to just check the symbolic representation on the display. If it is showing AC, and if you want to measure the DC, then you have to simply press the function switch so that the DC voltage mode will get enabled. Then you have to connect these 2 points where we want to measure the voltage, and the voltage will be getting measured. In the same way, we can also measure the AC voltage, but the DMM only measures the RMS value of the AC voltage. It will neither measure the peak or the peak to peak. Okay, so this you have to remember. Then all other parameters can be measured, but mainly I want to highlight the parameter that is the AC or DC current, for which we have to change the position of the positive wire from voltage, ohm, diode testing, resistance, etc. to the current one. Many a times students are committing mistake here, that they are trying to measure the current either DC or AC, but they are not switching or they are not changing the position of the red wire. In most of the DMMs, the current range up to 400 milliamperes is available, but a higher current of the order of 10 amperes can also be measured, but for which there will be the last position where we have to switch it. Now why we have to change the position for current measurement? We know whenever we want to measure the voltage, the frequency, the resistance, then the DMM should get connected across the 2 points, that is in shunt or in parallel. But when we have to measure the current, then the meter must be connected in series, and that's why there is a need to change the position of the red wire. Okay, the display of the DMM is having the LCD one, that is the liquid crystal display. As most of us know that in comparison with the LEDs, the LCDs consumes very less power, and that's why with the help of a small battery which is operated normally at 3 volt, that is 1.5 volts, two batteries are connected in series to give a total of 3 volts, and the DMM operates satisfactorily on a very small voltage, that is 3 volts. In this way, the DMM is again a widely used instrument in the laboratories. Thank you for patience listening.